here.
I do.
Hello.
Guys, this is another edition of Classic Chatter. I truly feel like we haven't all four done a podcast together in like a month. I don't know how long it's actually been, but it's been too long.
It's been long.
It's like the Sandlot 2 reunion.
Yeah, 25 years.
It's not the Sandlot 2 reunion.
Sandlot 1, my bad.
Yeah,
They
no one even
made a
watched
Sandlot 2.
2.
It wasn't that good, but they made
No,
it.
they did. It was like different kids, same story, horrible outcome. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
so we let in with an intro for the Yodel Kid, the Walmart Yodel Kid. He's a phenomenon. I don't know if everyone has heard about him yet. Probably.
It's awesome.
He's the bomb.
But he played at Coachella over the weekend and literally is probably more famous than any of us will ever be in our entire existence.
True story.
By the age of like 10.
I'm going to call him on that one.
So, yeah, but I wanted everyone to do their best Yodel impression.
I go first. I got to steal the show.
Joey?
I can't yodel.
All right, you want me to go first?
Okay.
Austin's going.
All right. Yo.
That was not that bad. Okay, J-Rod, let's go.
J-
We gotta go in a circle.
Okay, fine, I'll go, but I know I'm not going to be
Here
very
we
good.
go. A girl yodeling.
Yeah, that doesn't work anyway. Ah-ee-ah-ee-ah-ee-ah.
That's Jane from George of the Jungle. That is literally gay Mario.
And Red Ross combined.
Yodel, yodel, yodel.
That was beautiful.
That's Macho Man.
Yeah, those
So
are
we got Jane-
Elizabeth, I love you.
We got Jane over here, gay Mario, and Macho Man Randy Savage yodeling.
Step into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I'm so
Awesome.
shook by this kid. He has like so many remixes out. Like people just keep remixing his yodeling into EDM and like
He's
rock
a freaking
songs.
icon. Like,
It's great.
Hey, that's how you start.
He looks like
Yeah.
Woody from
Beaver
Toy
fever,
Story, but
everything.
like-
You know, just get it started. Get on YouTube.
Beaver. All you need is one witness, right?
he literally tipped his hat at Coachella and they all screamed and died.
He's a cowboy.
Wow, no.
He's cute.
He's a cowboy.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
Ain't no sun
Yeah,
to the
this
sun
kid,
shining.
I don't. He'll probably fade out. It'll be like a phase, but still.
I don't know. I'm pulling for him. I want yodeling forever.
Hey guys, who was that the Asian guy that sang on American Idol? What was his name?
Oh,
Asian guy.
I can't remember. his
Yeah,
name.
what was his name? He had like
Oh,
he only
what
had
was
that
his
one
name?
song.
The song he auditioned with.
Is it the one where? Is it She Bangs?
Oh yeah, she bang, she
He
bang.
didn't. No
Ooh,
way.
baby, when she moved. Yeah, that was like season 1 or
I
season
know.
2.
What was his name? So bad,
Oh.
terrible, terrible.
I'm not even gonna start dropping names because it's gonna sound totally racist towards Asian people. Nice.
Look at that 2 cards.
Wang Ki? Wang Ki.
Oh my
Awesome. Best name. Wang Ki Ebersol?
God. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of good movies have come out recently. We went and saw A Quiet Place last week.
Is that the one with the spider things?
Yeah.
Or was it cool?
It was. I really liked it.
It's a really good movie.
It's really good. John
Office.
Krasinski, however you say it, from The Office. He did an amazing job.
There's only
truly.
one person out of the three of us that saw it that did not understand A Quiet Place.
No, I understood it. I just didn't
I didn't
like
see it. I didn't see it. It's
J-Rod,
not me.
why don't you
J-Rod,
tell our listeners what your honest explanation
It's too, and I'm not joking when I say that it's too quiet. It needs to have
He literally
noise.
went to a silent film and was like, "It's too quiet."
His complaint is the fact that A Quiet Place was too quiet.
You're drinking your soda, you're burping here and there.
But that's why, like, it's supposed to be like it gets in your head that you have to be quiet.
It was only a 90-minute movie, so why did you have a soda?
Because I was thirsty.
Nobody drinks. Nobody
really,
drinks.
really thirsty.
It was a double header that night. I went to see Truth or Dare right after, and I kept the cup.
Listen, Linda. It's just my whole thing is like there was a lot of sound. They literally, like, spoiler alert.
Anytime they walk, yes, spoiler alert.
Like, they
if you haven't
yelled-
seen it, stop listening.
There was so much yelling in the movie. You could hear
The music.
creatures. You could hear the creatures through their ears because, they weren't talking. So you kind of watch the movie through their eyes, but with their ears.
So I haven't seen it, but I've seen the previews where the old man's just like yelling
Yes.
in the woods. I would not be yelling.
Oh my god, no. I
Well,
don't.
you
I
have
don't.
see-
I don't want
you
to
have
tell you the
watch to see
spoiler.
why he yelled.
But there was like points where you have to pay attention to the small details. Like whenever they're walking, they literally, John Krasinski in the movie, he takes out sandbags every day and makes trails so that when they walk, it's silent on the sand. But he has to do that. He has to go further and further each day to expand these trails.
It's a lot of work.
Because if you truly walk on pavement, and they have no shoes. They got rid of their shoes because they were too loud.
The vibrations, the noises, because these things could hear everything.
But I was really impressed by the daughter in the movie. She's actually deaf in real life. I saw in an interview with her that she, there's not many deaf actors and actresses, obviously, but she was like, I was on set and literally everyone knew sign language and I could communicate with every single person on set. And she's like, that was the most amazing thing ever. Because they all had to learn it for the movie.
It's a good movie. The whole point of the movie is to not have a point of the movie. It's just aliens came. You had to be quiet because that's how they attacked you.
Or maybe what it does is it gives you like what the stressors would actually be like in that situation.
Yeah.
Like it's not like, hey, you have to find some special, I don't know, spaceship and blow them up or whatever.
Exactly.
It's just going through being like, hey, these things don't like noise, and we're going through and showing you like we have to put sand down, whatever we got to do just to survive.
Here's a sci-fi movie. This is how you have to change your life, and this is how you survive. That's all it was. It was a good movie.
What do you think, J-Rod?
It was a good movie. It was a little too quiet. Needs sound.
I really enjoyed it. I would see it again. 10 out of 10 recommend if someone wants to
Sarah
go
would
see
be like,
it.
yeah, I went and saw A Loud Place, and my ears hurt, and I hate it.
Now, if you want to go see a loud movie, go see Rampage. I'm sure that thing is loud
Which we're
I'm
going to
sure.
see
as
this
hell.
week. I'm all about a monkey, gorilla, and wolf just destroying things. That was the best game of my
You said
childhood.
you said a monkey, a gorilla, and
are
a
one of
wolf.
these-
Whatever. It
Alligator.
doesn't matter.
Are one
an
of these
alligator,
Are
a
these
wolf-
supposed to like? Do you think they're trying to really push like? I know that they already did a Godzilla movie, but do you think that this is like they're trying to like?
I don't think this is the second Godzilla movie.
Okay.
Because the first Godzilla, they were very specific about what they showed at the end of the movie.
Right.
So I think the next one's going to be more about...
Is that gonna be Godzilla versus King Kong?
Let's back up.
I think...
Back up, guys.
My bad.
As a monster fanatic myself, Rampage is just based off a video game. It's just a fun.
Gotcha.
They just threw
Great
it together.
video game, too.
They just
10 out
threw
of
it
10
together.
recommend.
The Godzilla King Kong movies going to be game changer.
I do
Because
think it'll be them versus each other.
they're
Because they
going
already
to-
showed Mothra, right?
Did Samuel L. die?
Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, is
I'm
he-
pretty sure he's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, yeah.
man.
No,
He
was a
always
jerk.
dies.
He was a jerk in the movie. He played a bad
But
guy.
that's why we like him.
Get me off this mother effing plane with this mother effing.
Did you guys
snake.
ever see Coming to America?
No.
Yes.
he's the guy that robs the McDonald's. And
Oh hell.
Actually, Coming to America was a really good movie.
no,
Great movie.
I love that.
Yo,
movie.
y'all got me excited for Godzilla though. It's not even happening yet.
No, there's so many good movies coming out this year. We have Deadpool 2, Avengers Infinity War, we have
Jurassic
Rampage,
World.
Jurassic World 2.
Hold on now. The Avengers Infinity War, I like the bad guy, but I was reading some articles, some fan articles. There definitely are some stronger bad guys.
Well, yeah,
That-
they don't want to end. Yeah, you got to build up to them.
Well, yeah, but from what they were like saying on the previews and stuff, they're like, this is it. Like this is
Well,
finally.
they want the sales pitch.
No, I get that, but like I hear that like Robert Downey Jr. doesn't really want to do it anymore.
No, it's not
And-
Robert Downey.
No, it's
he
Captain
wants to.
America.
It's
It's-
Chris
Oh,
Evans
it's
wants
Chris
out.
Evans. Okay, but
Screw
like,
him. He's boring.
well,
anyways.
yeah,
He's
he was the flame.
You know who
flamer.
else was
He
frozen
was the
for?
flame.
You want to know who else was frozen for 50 plus years? Austin Powers. Okay, and he came back.
Where's Austin Powers?
Why isn't Austin Powers in the Avengers?
No, I know, but I'm just afraid that they're gonna stop it, and like there's so many more bad guys that they
Yeah.
could
I mean, I think that they can, as long as the actors want to keep doing it. I think they can go for a while.
The only other thing that kind of sucks is some of the actors aren't supposed to age.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
definitely aging.
And
It's been
no,
like
no,
10
right,
years.
right.
Longer than
No,
10
no,
years.
no. Yeah, Iron Man came out. I think I was in high school.
2000.
Yeah, like
Well, why do you
2000
think they've made so many Spider-Mans? Peter Parker's a teenager.
no, right,
It'd
right.
be weird now if what's his name, Maguire.
Yeah,
He's like what,
Tobey
40
Maguire.
something now.
Tobey
Yeah.
Maguire was the worst Spider-Man there ever was.
I only like the first one.
The only reason
That
why it
the
was
only
good because
one.
it was like the beginning of all new
Yeah.
Cinemax
And then- no,
movies.
and then they
Superman
literally-
sucked. The first
Oh,
one that they
all
tried
this-
to redo,
yeah.
you know,
Garbage.
but like no, I agree. That's why it was good and stuff. But
Yeah.
like,
But now, like the Homecoming one last year,
That was
awesome.
good. I loved it.
This kid's good.
Tom, what's his last name? His first name is Tom. I know Tom
I
Hiddleston is
can't remember.
Loki, but
It's really good. Anyways, no, I get what you're saying. Like they could have jumped up the ante based on a time limit, but I don't think they want to give us all of it at this. All of it. At
well,
once.
I don't know how they're gonna. Now, obviously, even in the comic books, like Iron Man ages, but like I don't think Thor's supposed to. Well, no, Thor does. There was. Eric and I were talking about it the
The
other
only
night.
one that doesn't age is Cap because he was
yeah,
frozen.
right.
And of course, it's him, the one guy that doesn't want to do it.
well,
Honestly,
maybe they'll just kill them all.
I
you
think
know?
they probably will just off him.
they
Yeah.
could either kill him off, or I would be okay if they had an actor come in who was close
No, right,
and committed.
right.
No,
like-
I don't want to. I hate when people.
I don't.
do
Yeah,
that.
but you can't really kill Captain out of Avengers. 'cause
Or
he's-
you
He's
could
like
just
the-
write
he's the-
him
he's the
out.
main-
He's one.
yeah.
It's like killing like Superman. Obviously, always
the first
dies,
Avenger,
but
the first Avenger.
yeah,
I know.
Superman dies in every single creation, but like he's not actually dead.
By
they,
the way,
they
guys,
can't kill off Cap.
was really disappointed in Justice League.
Me too.
Oh,
I'm
sucks.
sorry.
Okay, Aquaman and Wonder Woman were definitely the highlights.
No, agreed. And you know what?
And actually,
I
Cyborg
like
was
the
good, too.
Flash.
Yes,
like
yes.
I thought he was
So
pretty good.
basically, everyone except Batman and Superman was lit.
Man, Ben Affleck, no.
He's terrible. He's
Yeah.
so bad, and he's so out of
Yeah.
shape. Like, oh my god.
stand.
Well, why does he have to try to talk like Christian Bale?
Like,
just be
Just
your
talk.
own. You
Be
know.
your own Batman.
Yeah,
Just talk like Batman.
yeah.
You know,
Christian Bale was probably the ultimate Batman. Let's be honest.
No, he was, but
Yeah.
I love the Lego movie ones where they're like, "Hey, I'm Batman."
Hey, I'm Batman. No, I'm Batman. No, seriously, I'm Batman.
The Lego movie was like seriously underrated. It was so good.
Well, when they ranked all of the Batman movies, Lego Batman was the third ranked. Like he
It
the
was
third
very
most
popular.
I like Michael Keaton as
The
Batman.
Dark
He wasn't
Knight
bad.
guy
And Christian Bale.
was
George
the best.
Clooney
Yeah.
was not a good
no,
Batman.
bad.
Did you guys
bad.
see on a
Val
serious
Kilmer wasn't
note-
bad.
He wasn't Batman. He only did like what, one movie, two movies?
Yeah, one
On
movie.
a serious note, Jack Nicholson was the Joker in the '90s, right? He won the best Joker over what's his
Heath
name?
Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Is it because he was alive?
I don't know. No, like there wasn't an award. Like they voted on it.
Here's what I'm gonna say though. I like both of them. It's kind of hard in my eyes to pick one though because you have to understand. So what was it Christopher Nolan with the he was the more serious one.
Yeah.
The one with Michael Keaton.
It was more-
somewhat
it
serious,
was
but
more
it was
fun,
but it was
yeah.
supposed to be like a
I guess I prefer the darker.
No, listen,
the
no,
darker
and
because he's a dark superhero.
I prefer the darker Batman because to me it's more realistic.
That's who he was.
But I got where they were coming from because they were kind of basing that
It
one
was
off.
more.
Of,
It was a brighter
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, if you think of Batman though in the actual comics, other than the Holy Gee Willikers Batman, like the Robin era.
shark repellent.
Yeah.
I also hate that they've kind of gotten rid of Robin.
I
No,
know.
well, okay. So I've heard a rumor that he might end up getting his own movie, and I don't think it's going to be Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I think what they're going to do.
I do think Joseph
Is-
Gordon-Levitt would make a good Robin.
No, Nighthawk or Nightwing. What's his name? The other guy.
Who?
Oh, I can't think of what his name is. There's two of them. There's Robin, and then there's I think it's Nightwing. I think is
I
what his
can't
name is.
remember, But, I like the darker stuff.
No,
for
but
DC.
I think what they're going to do. I think Robin's going to have their own movie or his own.
I would
movie.
be supportive of a Robin movie.
Yeah,
I would watch
see
it.
If it's good. I want it to be like dark.
Dark
like,
Knight.
Yeah,
kinda.
yeah.
Look,
yeah.
if DC's doing it all wrong, Marvel already has the high action comedy side of superheroes. DC needed to focus on the dark side.
But
It
they
needed to
kind
be
of
darker.
focused it on Suicide Squad, and then they made all the rest of their movies different.
But it was
Yeah.
very Suicide
Yeah,
Squad was very rushed.
and
It
yeah.
was
Justice League
rushed.
very rushed.
But I liked
DC
Suicide
waited
Squad.
too long.
DC
is what
is-
it was.
is-
What they should have done is as soon as Iron Man came out, maybe. Well, you know what though? They did have Batman, and maybe they weren't really planning on Christian Bale being like, "Hey, I'm done."
Well, I
you
think
know?
they did the Dark Knights though before the Justice League idea. So
well, no. I
they
agree.
just messed up, guys. Like,
Man, they should have. They should
so
have just locked down Christian Bale. They should have did the movies in between the other Batmans or whatever.
They just messed up. They rushed everything.
They waited too long.
And they could have introduced other characters.
I agree. No, like what Marvel did. That was really
movies.
really smart.
But also, like, there's so many bad guys that weren't even in the Dark Knight series because
right.
I mean, okay, we never even got to like
the
Poison
Penguin.
Ivy, the Penguin,
Mr. Freeze.
Mr.
Yeah.
Freeze. They did what's his face, Scarecrow.
Yeah, but you know what? He could have had a bigger role.
He could have.
Like,
he was in 1 and 3.
He was.
He missed out on the second one.
He was, but yeah,
he was only in there for because he took over the
Joker
court.
and Two-Face is what they focused on in Christian Bale. So,
no. Ra's al Ghul was the big one in the first one.
Yeah.
Joker and Two-Face.
They came in the second.
Yeah, and then the third one was Bane, and see, Bane.
But was Bane in the like?
He was. Remember, he was with Poison Ivy.
Well, then why didn't they bring in Poison Ivy at the same time?
I don't see, and that's the thing. They could have done it and then brought in the whole, the female side.
I think The Dark Knight was awesome. And
No, all three of the movies I thought were done very well.
Totally awesome.
No, I have to say, I really enjoyed the Wonder Woman movie. I
Yeah.
really liked the way they did that. It didn't look as fake as Justice League, so I don't know why they didn't continue with doing
Justice
that.
League.
No, it did. Here's a shout out. DC, get Christian Bale back. Christopher Nolan back.
We want them back.
Stick with the Wonder Woman lady.
Yeah,
and let her have her movie, but have like maybe a Justice League 1.5 or like.
Well, I'm wondering who directed the Justice League versus who directed Wonder Woman, because whoever directed it, that was half the issue.
Wonder Woman is a top 5 superhero movie, and that's no joke.
No, it was a mess, man. Like
I almost got a Wonder Woman tattoo.
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I almost couldn't get through all of Justice League.
No, it was tough.
Oh, I watched it like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and you know what? The first Superman, what's his name? Harry Cavill now. Like the first
Henry
one he did.
Cavill.
I thought it was alright. I'm not going to say it was the best, but I thought it was all
the
right.
Man of Steel movie?
Yeah,
I didn't think it was bad either.
It's okay.
But
he at least looks like Superman.
But oh man, it was just.
Well, all I know is DC needs to hit a home run with Aquaman and
they need
Flash
to step it up
and take their times because, like, as a big Aquaman fan, I am like, if they can get him on like a Thor level of popularity,
right?
Oh,
that's
definitely.
what they need.
No,
Thor,
absolutely.
Thor is insane. You got 80-year-old grandmas talking about how hot Thor is.
Right.
You got.
They picked the right person, though.
You got
like they have the casting correct. They just have to get the story
My man
right.
looks like Aquaman. Like
what's
he
crazy
looks like
though
the
is,
part.
I like Loki. Don't get me wrong, but why didn't they go for his brother, like his actual brother?
Who? Thor's brother.
Yeah.
Because they had to look different.
No,
I guess.
no,
Because
Loki,
they were different.
They were they
different
weren't actual
species.
No, Loki's.
Actually, I'm 90%
he's
sure
good.
Liam Hemsworth had a role in Guardians 2
he did.
or in one of the Thor movies, because I'm pretty sure he just didn't look like himself.
Speaking of which, I want you guys to look this up, but I was reading something. Apparently, there's somehow a tie between it's either Marvel or DC with the Ninja Turtles.
Because they're not really in either one.
Well, no, somehow one of them, like, they're in some of the comic books, so you have to do your research on it. But
I'm not sure which side they would go to.
I don't know if they're
Probably more Marvel.
no, I think it is Marvel. But here again,
I don't think they created them. Maybe they just own the rights to them now.
No, they're in some of the comic books.
You know what truly annoys me about Marvel, though?
Crazy.
Literally, there is
I'm intrigued.
between the TV shows and the movies, there is at least like 10 superheroes in the city of New York itself,
And they don't even know each other.
and yet none of them know each other, and they never run into each other while going on crime fights. Like Spider-Man lives in Queens? Okay,
Yeah.
the Punisher lives in Hell's Kitchen. The Daredevil lives in Hell's Kitchen. There's so many. Like, are you kidding? They never are together.
The Punisher is a bad dude.
It's so good.
He is a bad dude.
TV show, highly recommend on Netflix. But and then Tony Stark has a freaking building in New York City.
Tony Stark knows where everybody is.
Yet,
all right, let's be honest.
none of them are ever together. I don't get it.
Well, I guess that's how they tied Iron Man and Spider-Man together anyways, because they were in New York. That's why they had Tony Stark kind of like recruit Spider-Man in the movie. But I'll tell you what, guys, the best superhero thing, like, the Guardians are awesome. They're
No,
my favorite.
I
I haven't seen the second one yet, but the
And their
first
music is
one is
perfect.
really good.
You know how normally the second, third
second
one's
one's
never
on
as good
Netflix.
as the first one?
I'll see you guys later. I have to go get
All
my car.
right. Bye,
Alright,
Joey.
That's good. See
Peace
ya,
out.
Joey.
Bye.
Well, what I was going to tell Joey there, guys, was like, you know how like the second and the third one is never as good as the first? Guardians 2 is just as good as
No,
Guardians
it was
1.
like possibly better,
Like,
but like
it
also
makes you
really
want to
good.
cry. It makes you laugh. It makes you feel inspired. Like, it's everything you need a superhero
The
movie
soundtrack
to
is
be.
lit.
Yeah, I mean, literally, we're still jamming to their soundtrack
Mhm.
a year later. So, but it's superheroes are awesome. I love them.
Me too. J-Rod, do you have any comments, questions, concerns
A little lost, not gonna lie.
in the superhero movies?
No, I'm here. I'm here with you guys. I'm here now.
What superhero do you like? Who's your favorite?
Thor all day.
Thor.
Yeah, played Marvel Ultimate Alliance a lot when I was growing up. Great video game, by the
Just
way,
your
for all the
guy.
kids that are listening.
Okay, so we've covered Yodel Walmart Kid. We covered Yodel Impressions. We covered new movies, and then somehow spiraled into the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And
We're
how much
still
DC
spiraling into it.
How much DC sucks?
Yes. So, I mean,
Stick
we're a
with
little
your
all
dude.
over the place, guys. But truly, if you tell us what you want to hear, we'll go with whatever at
Yeah.
any point.
And we're here just give our opinions because you know what opinions are, and everyone has them.
Everyone has one.
So,
But
let
do
us
we want to
know.
give an update on our fantasy league?
Yeah, of course.
Let's hear from our commissioner.
So out of the three here, since Joey left to get his car and pick up baby Collins, two of us at this bar are undefeated. Yours truly, Austin here, 2-0. J-Rod's 2-0 as well, and Britt is
Yes, sir.
1-1.
Until Austin loses this week to me. And then he will be 2-1.
That's what she thinks. That's what she thinks. But Britt did have a very big win last week, taking down Brooke. So tell us how you feel about that.
I beat Brooke! Suck it! Yo, she wouldn't even talk to me about it all last week. I kept, like, hitting, like, every day. I was like, oh, man, did you check fantasy today? She'd be like, nope, didn't check it. I'd be like, oh, well, if you were just wondering, I was, like, 101 to, like, 29. She's like, oh, okay. Next day comes, I'm, like, up 140. Brooke's still, like, 45. Next day comes, huge day for my pitchers. I'm up to, like, 270, and Brooke's just hit 100. Yeah, it was a blowout. I killed her.
She looked every single day. Don't let
Yeah.
her fool you.
She's got me beat by 5 points this week, so
Well,
Are you
Austin's
guys-
beating me by like
See how it
45,
goes?
but I'm coming.
Are you still?
yeah, negative 5.5 to negative, or she's at 0.5.
Well, I'm not.
What?
Gonna, yeah, it's a horrible start.
It's
Well, you
great
remember last
start.
year when we played, I was at negative 25 and you were at negative 15.
Yeah, that was like the worst matchup ever.
All of our pitchers. That
Oh
sucked.
man.
But we had, I play J-Rod next week, so I'm actually hoping that we're both undefeated by the time we play. Like that's a cool showdown. Week 4, both 3-0. So we'll see what happens. But we both have tough tasks. Britt's team's playing pretty well, and all of her best players are actually hurt. So
Yep, I got 5 people on the DL. Thank you, Yelich, Rizzo, who's coming back tomorrow. Who else do I have on
no,
the
he's
DL?
back right now. He's playing tonight.
Oh, well, screw him. And hang on, we have a guest coming in. John Cena.
Get him off the screen.
I love a nice John Cena interruption, honestly. Holy
Pardon this
smoke.
interruption. Interrupt you with John Cena. Anyway.
That damn guy.
R.I.P. to him and Nikki's relationship, though. Let's talk about that for a second.
R.I.P. Sucks to suck.
Oh my.
That was depressing. Me and Brooke were literally depressed on Sunday night finding out about they broke off their engagement, for those of you who didn't know.
Yeah, what an idiot. I wonder what rule she broke.
Well, you know he has like 1,000 rules, so you know she broke something.
She broke a stupid rule. I bet you she forgot to take her shoes off before she walked on the carpet.
She missed family dinner or
Honestly,
something.
this guy's a clown. I don't get it. I know kids love him and all that, but like this guy, he's weird. Like he's a weirdo.
If you watch Total Bellas, not like I'm plugging for them or anything, but I think it comes out in like a month. Total Bellas, you see the real side of John Cena, and it is actually weird. Like, he's very type A.
He's all about himself.
He is very selfish too. Yeah.
I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. Like, dude, okay, but like, the way it's so easy for him to say it, it's kind like it's weird.
Yeah, he just like cut that out of his brain He's
Yeah.
like a robot. Maybe he is a robot.
Probably is a robot.
Maybe she found out, and that's why they broke up.
Oh, I hope so. Nikki deserves better.
She truly does. Did you see the Money in the Bank thing with Dolph Ziggler on Twitter? It was like, Dolph Ziggler's cashing in. It was like Nikki was in the ring. Dolph Ziggler's cashing in.
Dolph and Nikki used to date. That's why it's funny.
I can't stand him either.
I like Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph's so about himself too, but in a totally
She has a
different way.
type.
Like Dolph's the pretty boy type A, and John
Yeah, but he
Cena's
actually,
like,
I feel like, is like, John Cena's like so robotic at this point. He's like, I'm not going to do anything that you want to do. And then, like, I feel like Dolph would at least maybe give way for something.
I feel like Don's like.
Plus, he lives near her family. Like, all of Dolph.
I feel like Dolph is.
His
like,
real name is Nick, so it's Nikki
that's
and
right.
Nick.
I feel like. Yeah, but isn't Nikki's name actually Stephanie or
It
something?
is, but no one calls her that.
Yeah, that's weird. I feel like Dolph, though, is like that 22-year-old who can't get out of the bar stage of his life, so he's like very immature.
He actually does stand-up comedy. Did you know that?
No, I know. He's actually is a pretty funny guy.
I kind of want him to come up with a stand-up like on Netflix.
I hope
for
he
us to
cuts a
watch.
promo
Or
on John
they
Cena.
could put it out on WWE Network.
True.
WWE Network.
Comedy.
You should get, if you do this, please give me a royalty on each one.
WWEC, World Wrestling Entertainment Comedy.
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler.
You're welcome for that idea. Dolph, I hope you listen to this and you give them that pitch. You're welcome.
Elias, I hope you're listening, buddy, because I would listen. But
Oh, I'd listen to Elias all day.
yeah, me too. He's a man.
What does WWE stand for?
Walk with Elias.
I said, what does WWE stand for?
Walk
with Elias!
For those of you who don't know, we're kind of wrestling nerds as well.
Yes, love it.
Oh, and before I forget, we need to talk about my new favorite Red Sox player, Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly.
Joe Kelly beat the shit out of a Yankee the other week, and everyone was saying that Giancarlo and Aaron Judge were like trying to fight him too. Yeah, they weren't. They were definitely just trying to break up the fight. But Joe Kelly is like a lit person now. I will never call him Goggles McGee ever again in my entire life. I'm sorry, Joe Kelly, that I called you Goggles McGee for the last 4 years.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
My only thing,
He wore a 90s fountain soda like outfit and with hamburger vans. Like, I'm
was
shook. I love it. I'm so into it.
Joe Kelly's dope. I have to admit though, I don't think he beat Tyler Austin's
I think he
ass,
beat the
but
shit
what
out of
makes
him.
him an icon is the fact that he literally was like, "Come on."
He literally said, "Come on, let's
Yeah.
go."
Like, that's the cool part.
That
so.
was epic.
Yeah, Red Sox Yankees rivalry's back. Great. Can't
Love
wait to watch
it.
it every time they play.
Love it. Now it's going to be
Oh.
Sunday Night Baseball all the time.
Every Sunday.
Sunday Night Rivalry Baseball. That's what it's going to be.
Sox.
Can't wait to watch him play again.
Woohoo!
So no,
Remember,
it's
the
cool.
Red Sox are killing it,
There's been a
man.
lot of fights though. Honestly, Rockies and
Actually,
Padres.
there's been a lot
Yeah.
of fights.
You got Nolan Arenado
That'll be
dropping
wild,
gloves.
man.
Well, they had 2 fights in the Red Sox-Yankees game. Nolan Arenado got in a fight with, what's-his-face from the Padres.
Some no-name dude, honestly. Some relief pitcher.
Yeah.
It's
No
the
one cares.
Padres. All I know is Hosmer and Will Myers. And Freddie Galvis, because J-Rod thinks
Freddie
he's a
Galvis?
thinks
Nah,
he's
I
a great
dropped him.
baseball
I
player,
dropped
but
him
he
this week.
sucks.
He did give me 5.5 points.
He had
last
like a
week.
man crush on like his dreads or something like
Nah,
that.
he was the shortstop Chris Archer. I had hope for him.
Yo, Chris Archer's doing how well for you?
Yeah, he's doing great.
So that's a pretty
You should
good
ask
analogy.
Gary, our golfer, about Chris Archer. He's
No.
like,
He likes
No.
Blake Snow as well. What's up, Gary? Shout out, boy.
shout out Gary. He showed me
Tampa Bay
pictures
is
of when he
forever
was in Florida.
cursed.
He took pictures and
Gary's
showed them
the
to us.
man.
Terrible organization.
Who?
The Rays.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
They used to be really good. Like, to be honest, I will say their manager, whenever they had, what was it, Joe Madden?
No, some dude had Dozier's last name shaved into his
No,
back.
I mean, they were good when their manager was Joe Madden, right? It was Joe Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, I'm not a big
Wait,
fan.
Joe Madden, like Madden
No,
football.
not
No.
John Madden,
Oh.
Joe Madden.
He coaches the Cubs
Yeah, the
now?
Cubs,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, he took the Cubs to the World Series, so, like, there's that. I mean, he's got something going for him as a manager, I have to say. I don't know what he does in the clubhouse, but it's clearly
He's
working.
a jerk. He's a clubhouse. Like, the players love him.
Hey, that's all you need. You don't need everyone else to like you.
You gotta believe in the system.
I'm not fully believing in the Red Sox system right now, but, you know.
Why? You're like 13-2.
I know, but I don't know if I like Alex, what's his face.
Why? He's awesome. They love him, though.
That's good. I just don't know how long he'll be there
That's what
for.
we're talking about.
I didn't like Farrell as much either.
Nah,
though.
he's not a player's guy. He's like, here's the system. You must abide by these rules.
It was necessary. I really didn't like Bobby Valentine. He was freaking nuts.
Yeah.
He
I don't
was
know. I
stupid.
like Cora. I would take Cora over. Okay, we're talking about Mike Matheny of the Cardinals. He sucks. You want to talk about
Something
robot?
does need to change with the Cardinals.
He's more
like
robotic than John Cena is. He's like,
maybe
oh,
robots are
cool.
taking over the world, and maybe John
don't
Cena
even
wasn't
know
always
it.
like this.
AI is happening.
Someone is making a robot. Like, that's happening. It's like I don't want to say it's artificial intelligence, but I mean, it is. But who's making it?
Everyone's gonna be having robot
No, it's
babies.
Sprint's gonna have the first fully functional robot or something like that.
Maybe it's that.
I think they need to avoid it. Because
My mom
robots
was
will
like, "You
take
need to
over
go
this
the
country.
other way. This is not the way we need to go."
They're literally gonna see it as a waste of time.
Has
and
no
energy
one
because they
seen
can do everything.
iRobot? Or
They're gonna kill us all.
No, iRobot is exactly what will happen.
Yes, exactly. Will Smith is gonna have to save us all.
But he's
Will
gonna
Smith.
be old and probably
He's
dead.
gonna be old, but
So
maybe
we're
he's
not
still
even-
got it.
We're not even gonna have Will Smith to save us.
Apparently, for iRobot, he had to learn how to ride a motorcycle, and he sucked so bad they literally wrote that out of the film.
I'm sure.
Come on, Will.
Don't
Yeah.
learn how to ride motorcycles in West Philadelphia.
Born and raised. Actually, Will Smith on Instagram though, like, is amazing. He motivates me for life. I
Will
will say
Smith's
that.
so funny.
Speaking of Will Smith on Instagram, who's the celebrity right now that you can't get enough of?
On Instagram.
On anything, like anytime they're on something, you just get
Ooh.
excited. Whether it's a commercial,
Oh, I gotta think
a
about that.
movie, like anything. Like
Let me peek on Instagram and
Well,
see the
if
first
you know
thing that
me,
comes up.
I love the Baileys, Robin, Dana Bailey. Like, they're amazing. I love to follow them. Check out their brand, Flagner Fail. It's awesome. But right now, I would say I do like them, but I'm going to have to go with Riley Smith. And for those of you who don't know him, he was the hot guy in motocross that every girl who was like 10 fell in love with in the 2000s, okay? Well, he's now a music artist. His music is awesome. Check it out on Spotify. Here's a plug for you, Riley Smith. I hope you listen to this. He's dating Lucy Hale, who was just in Truth or Dare, and I guess they met on a new TV show that they're doing together or something. But, yeah, I followed him on Instagram. I really enjoy it. Yeah, he's definitely my pick. Yep.
J-Rock?
I'm trying to think what her name is. Oh, Lauren Cohen.
You follow Lauren Cohen very
on
closely?
everything. Absolutely.
Like, you want her to just be on everything you do?
Oh, yeah. I want her to be on everything, alright.
Well, like the first two names that I think about, not that I want, but they're everywhere, is Kevin Hart and The Rock. Like they won't, like they're on my TV screen.
Kevin
all the
Hart's
time.
so funny.
They're so funny.
Kevin K. Hart. Oh, I
Chris
love your
Pratt
stand-up.
was everywhere for a while too. Like he was. all over the place.
He'll come back whenever it's promo time for Jurassic World 2.
Yeah.
That'll happen in May because
Yeah.
he was back out last year because of Guardians 2, so that's why he was popular then.
True. Well, the celebrity that
Yo,
I
go
want-
him. He's got a movie every other year.
No, he's doing good.
Dang.
The celebrity that I want more of and I miss him is Zach Galifianakis.
Yo, he dropped off
He
the
drops
face of the
so
earth.
quick, but like I need him to be Alan all the time.
Yeah.
Like I want everything. I want him like every commercial. Like I don't need Flo or the Geico
Flo is
Gecko
awful.
or the Progressive Box.
Whoa.
Like let's get Zach Galifianakis back. Let's make him a thing. I'm pushing for you. There's my plug.
Zach for president.
Zach.
Just kidding.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go from Donald Trump to Zach Galifianakis as president.
Let's do it.
Just don't be a crazy left-wing like celebrity. Which don't go there, please don't. Or I'll want Kid Rock. But anyways, that's
Kid
my-
Rock, yeah.
Rock, killing it.
Yo, his songs would be American Badass and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And his little
Chris
little
Rock's the
voice.
man. I love that
Chris
dude.
Rock?
Chris Rock.
Whatever. Who we talking? Kid
No,
Rock.
I'm okay for Chris.
Yeah, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is kind of falling off. I watched his most recent stand-up on Netflix, and it sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked.
He's doing a
Chris
new
Rock,
movie or
I'm
something.
sorry if you think that's harsh, but it was terrible.
Who was it? Chris Tucker that was on Rush Hour. Was it his name? Chris Tucker? It's not Chris Rock. The black guy. You understand the words that come out my mouth?
Wait. Was that Marvin?
I think it was Chris
Martin?
Tucker. Chris Tucker?
Martin
Who is
Lawrence.
Chris
That's
Tucker?
not Martin
That's who
Lawrence.
I'm thinking of.
It
That's who
ain't
I'm
Martin
thinking
Lawrence.
of. Who
He
is
was in
Chris
that movie where he
Tucker?
was wearing a Jets jersey, went back in the time to castles.
Who is Chris
Whatever the hell
Tucker?
that movie was called. Chris Tucker, I'm telling you. Y'all
It's like
know
John Tucker Must
he was
Die.
on,
That's all I
no,
can
no,
think
no,
of.
No. Chris Tucker was on Rush Hour. We all know he was.
Guys,
Never
I don't
seen
even
it.
know that I've seen Rush
American
Hour.
actor Chris Tucker. See, this is Chris.
What's he look
Tucker.
like?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Friday, like me. You
Wait,
just got
wait.
knocked out.
No, all you had to say was he was in the damn thing.
Oh.
That's what I would have known him
No,
from.
listen. The fact that I gotta explain who Chris Tucker is.
I never heard of him.
Damn.
Actually, you know what celebrity I want more from?
Who?
Adam Sandler.
Where did he go?
He's coming out with a new show on Netflix, I think. He's been doing a lot of Netflix stuff, I'm gonna be honest. So he's in the Netflix
I
wormhole.
need Gilmore Productions back.
Or
Adam Sandler's the best.
Millie Bobby Brown. Hashtag 11.
No, what about Billy Bob Thornton? Where'd he go?
No, Billy Bob Thornton is probably
Billy
dead.
Bob, where'd you go?
He's probably in a meth lab somewhere.
He
like,
did the
dead.
Bad News Bears and then like the permanent drinking of Buttermaker. Literally
No, he did Bad Santa after that.
same thing.
He was just like
He did roles with a lot of alcohol and drugs, and now
he
he's
probably
gone.
IRL did that.
He like became Buttermaker and Bad Santa and everything that you don't want someone to be.
Yeah, he was actually
So,
Buttermaker.
he literally became Buttermaker. That was perfect. So, but all right, I think that's where we're gonna have to wrap it up today, guys.
Wrap it up.
We're gonna wrap it up. Wrap it before you tap it.
That literally
Whoa.
just happened.
Whoa.
Guys, I just want to go on record to say I spend too much time as a woman with all men around me. This is what I hear all the time.
Yep.
Every day. It's usually worse when Joey's here, to be honest with you.
She's our bro. She's our bro.
Am I in the bro club?
She's
Am I in
not
the bro
sissy
club?
Off camera, but she's
Bro.
bro on the
Don't
on
say
the
sissy on here.
Yo, she's sissy.
Sissy for president. Let's
Sissy,
be real.
Sissy for president. Oh hell, we
But
all-
you gotta say it like how you're supposed to say
Sissy.
it. Yeah, you gotta say it while
That's
you
what
yell.
you say. You see Bert Carter, sissy. A little emphasize.
Yeah, whatever.
So, but
Just not while I'm at work. I don't want people to call me that at work. I gotta maintain a reputation around here.
Yeah.
Sissy doesn't really
Sissy.
push to the.
You can't be like. You can't be all like fierce and be sissy.
Yeah, you can't.
You gotta, when you're getting that bad, like, the golfers at the desk complaining about the price or the fact
Then
that
I need to be Brit.
they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Like, you can't be, I can't be like, hey, sissy, can we get help over here? When you're
Fun,
like,
quick story. One time I was working and I was dealing with a customer, and literally my sister Brooke walks in the back door screaming, as we have customers in here, Sissy! Oh my gosh, there's baby ducks out here! And literally everyone who was in the clubhouse at that point in time referred to me as Sissy for the next few weeks. I was like, are you kidding, Brooke? Like, she goes, sorry.
she became sissy, so. But, alright, guys, like I said, we're going to cash out here. We hope you give us a listen. If there's anything that you want us to talk about, let us know and comment below and let us know how we did. And if you're
We're
enjoying
looking
it.
for more podcast ideas. So if you have something you want us to talk about, you have an off-the-wall topic that you think would be really funny for us to talk about, let us know. We'll try to get another podcast out to you. I hope we can get one maybe Friday or something.
Yeah.
I know we haven't been around as often. We just got really busy at work, to be honest, and had not a lot of rainy days to do our podcast. So
Yeah, it got crazy, so.
Yeah.
But alright,
okay,
guys.
final thoughts. J-Rod.
Yeah, go Braves.
Stay crazy, crazy kids.
Stay crazy, crazy kids. Yes. And we're going to end with some yodeling.